Collage of pictures of the Earthlodge. Text, building an Earthlodge at Knife River Indian Village's National Historic Site. Sped up illustration.
Building an Earthlodge. Earthlodges are the homes of the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara tribes. The average Earthlodge lasted 10 years and only took 1 to 2 weeks for the women to construct. The location was selected by a woman who owned the rights to build an Earthlodge.
2 women with hoes, one digs and one asks, "Can I help?"
The women began by leveling off the ground and digging holes for the 4 sacred posts by hand. Large cottonwood trees were burned, which made them easier to chop down.
A burning tree, 2 women with axes.
These 4 posts were prepared the summer before and averaged about 11 feet high. When there was snow on the ground, men used rawhide ropes to drag these logs back to the village. Once the Earthlodge was completed, a feast was held for everyone who helped.
2 men pull a log and a man pushes and asks, "Why am I doing all the work?"
Notches were etched into the logs so the posts would stick together. Thrusting forked poles under the posts, as many as 20 men worked together to raise the top end of a post. Many prayers and offerings were made at this time because the Earthlodge and its 4 great posts were very sacred and considered alive. Once the 4 center posts were up, the men's work was done.
Man raises log with pulley system. 3 men lift the final beam into place with forked poles.
Once the 4 posts were constructed, 12 exterior supporting posts were placed and smaller beams laid across them.
Woman works on completed frame.
Afterward, a couple women raised about 100 rafters from the inside of the lodge. With the rafters raised, willows were laid across to make the roof, and then covered in a layer of earth. About 100 bales of dry 6-inch mats formed the next layer. On sunny days, women would inspect the roof for rays of sunlight to identify where rain might leak through.
2 women collect bundles of willows.
Before horses were introduced, women gathered grass in burden baskets or used a travois. These harnesses were hooked up to dogs for transporting supplies.
2 women roll sod with hoes.
Sod was then laid from the bottom of the lodge up to the roof and packed into place. To prevent rain and wind from getting through, the turf was 5 to 6 inches thick. The roof construction usually took 2 days total.
Camera reveals collage of all drawings.
With the Earthlodge fully completed, the owner and her extended family, usually 15 to 20 people in total, would enjoy their new home for the following decade.
Text, 1994, reconstructing the Earthlodge at Knife River Indian Village's National Historic Site. Various still photography of people reconstructing the Earthlodge from beginning to end. Picture of completed Earthlodge on a cloudy day. Text, Knife River Indian Villages. National Park Service logo. Building an Earthlodge. Drawings by John Moykins. Narrated and edited by Sierra Moykins. Pre-production by Tom Hall. Take Up the Cross by Keith Bear. Corn Silk Woman by Keith Bear. Sound effects from YouTube Audio Library. Video description by Carrie Maddox. End of audio description.